Hey guys, welcome back. So today I'm playing as the Malay, and in the past when I've played as the Malay, I've done things like what's that map? It's where you start out and you have to like T90 cast it. It's where you start out on like these little islands and you have to migrate. Is it migration to the mainland? And it's just like solid wood there. And so getting to feudal first and abusing the market's really important. So I've used Malay there because I wanted to use like the two-handed swordsman that you can get with no gold if you get the upgrade. And I've done a couple of videos, a couple of games where I did Malay battle elephants and stuff like that. But one thing I've never really used before outside of like, Castle Blood Arena, where you don't have a choice, is Karambit warriors. And I have seen a couple of Poop Lord's videos where he used Karambits pretty effectively. And I was like, you know what? If I sat there and just wanted to climb the elo ladder, I could probably struggle my way up there and maybe hit 1200-ish and change or something like that. But I'm comfortable sitting at the 1000 and change to 1100 and change area. And the reason why is because I can do whatever I want to as far as strats and just have fun and change it up. So here I am. I'm playing against Shady Nasties. Shady Nasties, I think is how it's going to be said. And Shady Nasties is playing as the Mayans and is from Canada. Shady is about 1100, has been in the high 1200s before though, nearly 1300. So a little bit higher than I've ever been. And the Mayans are such a strong civ, especially on like open maps. I feel like they do really well with their archers and stuff like that. And I actually got my last two sheep here, finally. I want to say I came forward scouting out. I can't remember if I got two sheep from him or not. Probably should be paying attention to that stuff, right? I may have come forward. I don't know if I came forward enough. I know there's two sheep right there. All the replays start running together. But anyway, back on track. I do have a one villager lead on him, which is interesting because Mayans start with an extra villager, right? Yeah, one extra villager. So, actually have outproduced him by two villagers. And I still have two sheep over here I need to get. Scout better! Anyway, getting my boar here. And so blue is going to start walling up his or hers base. I'm not saying it can't be a girl, but I'm assuming by the name Shady Nasties it's probably a boy. It just sounds like something a boy would, name himself possibly. I don't know. But anyway, walling up his base with palisades, and at some point later on we'll even go into some stone walls as well. Now, why is this important? Almost lost my sheep there. That's because I need to scout better. Anyway, it's important because he wants to be able to not have to worry about anything at home and just focus on sending archers forward to mess with me. So really putting in a lot of effort to get these walls up. And I see that he's walling. I got my scout over here. We'll see what I can see here. Yeah, so I see the walls coming up. So I decide, you know what? He's walling up full walls. I already have 23 villagers, which is a little bit more than I usually go up on, but it's because I'm Malay. And Malay have the faster, what you want to call it, feudal castle imp time. It takes less time to research it. I think it's 80% faster. 66% faster. Excuse me. One of these days, I might know everything about every Civ, but today is not that day. But anyway, so because I know that he's going for a full wall, I'm like, okay, that's a lot of wood. And you really can't create a whole bunch of villagers, or excuse me, a whole bunch of archers, and a whole bunch of farms, and full wall. That's way too much wood. In fact, let's check and see how much wood he has in the bank. Yeah, 156 wood right now. Doesn't have a single archer being created. And the villager population is actually 25-25, so good for him on that. But he doesn't have a single farm. Everything is on wood, and he's just now building some farms. Okay, so I know from looking at the investment that he's probably not going to start pressuring me too hard until later, and closer to late feudal, early castle. So I decided to go for an ultra greedy strat, and I'm going to try and go fast castle, and then drop a castle on him, on Runestones, which is basically Arabia 2.0. Greedy. Greedy, greedy, greedy. And this could have backfired so bad in my face. It could have been terrible. But let's see what happens. So he's so focused on house walling, palisade walling, just, you know, I'm going to be so safe at home. Got a stone gate going up. And I went to castle. So he's got 5 more villagers than I do, but I'm in castle. I'm in castle. And collecting these deer actually real quick too, just for a little extra food before I go back to the farms. And super inefficient stone mining going on here, but I don't care. I want to get this castle up ASAP. So I am sending my villagers forward while they continue to mine. Let me go see how much stone I got. Yeah, 378 stone. So his scout is over here. I wonder if he's ever looked at it, because not a whole lot going on. And my eco is pure poo-poo. But I still have 28 villagers to 33, so I'm only down by like 5. It's fine. I wonder if he's going to castle yet. Nope, still creating villagers. So he's still in feudal. And look at these greedy stone walls. He's like, nobody's gonna bother me. La 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 la. Stone walls everywhere. Behind palisade walls. And is he even on stone? No, he's not. So he's gonna run out of stone here in a little bit if he's not careful. And I'm just gonna keep sneaking these villagers forward. And here you go. Perfectly placed because he can't see it. And so, because if he did see it, I mean, that's 10 archers that could probably push me off. I'd have to like try and get a castle up, or a tower up, and then try and get the castle up. So, super well placed castle, if I do say so myself. Finally sending some villagers out to woodlands again. We'll start house walling to protect myself. That way if they try and run in here, they'll have to go into the TC fire. And there is the castle. Surprise! And he has to go for this super awful, big, long stone wall behind. So totally worth it. Loving it. And I want to say at some point he actually leaves his secluded little area compound and it has to start collecting stone just to keep getting enough stone to keep walling. And let's see what I got here. I want to say I built a couple petards. Oh, I do build some karambits, but I also built some petards. So house walls are coming up. Base will be somewhat secure. I sent these villagers to wood, adding in some more farms here as well. Yeah, I don't need any more stone right now. I have 214, so I could drop more TCs later if it goes long. More than enough. And it's time to start getting gold and stone, so I can get karambits and petards. Because he's going to invest all this stone in making these beautiful stone walls, and it only takes 2 petards to get through. Oh man. And he has a healthy amount of archers there. He got 19 archers. Is he on his way to castle yet? Alright. 35%. 35% of the way. Now 44. Adding in a lot of farms. And I'm thinking that he's thinking about making a swap to Eagle Warriors, because why else do you need so many farms if you're just going to go archers? So, but he's still creating a lot of archers. 23 archers. Villager count 33 to 40. So that's still 7 in his favor. Still trying to get my economy back up. I think I ended up buying like the last 100 stone from the market as well. So yeah, my economy could definitely be better. In fact, if you look, I have 8 food in the bank. And he's sending these archers forward. Building palisade walls as well, just in case I overchop that tree. And he is in castle now, so let's go back here. I've got 2 petards and 4 karambits. Queuing up some more karambits. They're not super expensive, but they're not super cheap either. And I'm so glad I got this house wall up, because so much could have been ranged if I had not. So, yeah, good foresight for once, you know. And here we go, here we go, here we go. La 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 la. Surprise! Some fries. There we go. Didn't even call the GG. Just quit. If he only knew how absolutely horrific my economy was. Because even with him losing those, what, couple, well, only 1 kill actually. That's hilarious. This whole match had 1 kill. But even with him losing potentially all of these villagers here, let's see how many there is. Yeah, so 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah, 6. So like losing 6 villagers, I mean, oh my, now we're even. You know what I mean? Because what else am I going to be able to do? If you house wall off over here, I'm not going to be able to get through around anywhere. It's got TC fire. And then just get the crossbow upgrade and start pressuring me like crazy. But sometimes it's all about momentum and getting into your opponent's head. He sees a castle pretty early, and he sees 2 petards break through his second layer of wall, and he sees karambits, and that was all it took to get in and win. So, there you go. Karambit castle drop on Runestones. Catch you guys later.